Bangkok, also known as Krung Thep, is the capital of Thailand, along the Chao Phraya River. An estimated population of about 10 million people, but it's got so much to offer with culture and, of course, that food. With plenty to see and do. And one of those sites right now is the Nimibut Stadium, part of the National Stadium complex next to the iconic MBK shopping mall. It is the venue for the HSBC BWF Thailand Open 2025. This is the 37th edition of this incredible tournament, the Super 500, around the midway point of the HSBC BWF World Tour calendar. And many of the best names are in action, or have been anyway this week. We've had some huge upsets here, and it is finals day now. So titles on the line here, as we see an up-and-coming player in Sirawit Soton from Thailand bringing on the World Tour Finals trophy. This is what the players are aiming for at the end of the year. That will be in Hangzhou, where only the very, very best will get to compete in, and for top prize money as well. And it's a combination of a year's good work. Hopefully Sirawit will be in that sort of mix at some point. Let's have a look then at the order of play here on court 1 today in the finals. We start with women's doubles and the 2024 Hong Kong Open pair from Malaysia, the top seeds Muralitharan and Muralitharan. They'll be playing the Korean new pairing of Jeong. She's an Olympic silver medalist in mixed doubles. She's partnered with Lee Yeon-woo. In men's doubles, one of the probably the fairy tale story of the tournament, William Krieger Bo and Christian Faust Kea of Denmark. They've never got past the first round in 5 previous HSBC BWF World Tournaments. And they're playing the second seeds from Malaysia, the Olympic bronze medalists, Aaron Chia and So Wee Ying. That is a David versus Goliath clash. Can't wait for it. Now, talking about David versus Goliath, it's going to be the same. Even though Pornpawi Chorchamong is very much established, she's the top seed here. She's already won in Thailand this season in the 2025 Thailand Masters. She's up against Chen Yufei, the second seed from China, who's the Olympic champion, 16 titles to her name, including the 2019 Thailand Open. Big, big ask. Mixed doubles, and it's Gao Jiashuan and Wu Mengying, also a fairy tale story. They've also got together very recently, and they beat Tang Chunman and Se Ying Sweat yesterday, the world number 4 pair. And they're now playing Feng Yangtze and Huang Dongping, second seeds from China. They are the 2024 China Masters winners. They've been brought back together as well after a little separation. And then a massive one here for the home fans to get really behind, the top seed from Thailand in the men's singles and the current world champion, Kunlavut Vititsan. The world number 2 plays the second seed from Denmark, Anders Antonsen. He is the 2024 China Masters winner. Well, that is a lip-smacking lineup for you. But first, our attention's on the women's doubles. This is the path to the final. Nice to see in the semis 4 different teams in action for a bit of variation. The race to the finals, of course, in Hangzhou. You can only have 2 representatives from each team in the top 8. So Li Yijing and Luo Shumin at the moment would miss out, but there's a lot of action still to come. So I wouldn't worry too much right now about those positions, but it is nice to see Muralitharan and Muralitharan. They're inside the top
from
4.
Malaysia, Muralitharan and Muralitharan. Representing South Korea, please welcome Jeong and Lee Yuan-woo.
Jeong got a bit of a surprise there with the smoke in her eyes. She'll be very clear visioned about what she needs to do today. So because this is a new pairing, no surprises that this will be the first meeting between these pairs. Excuse me, yeah, they have met at the All-England Masters recently. They only just got together. And Tarantino winning that in 3.
Black or gold?
Black.
They've chosen black.
Brief time.
Your choice. Receive. Who receives? Jeong. You serve that side. Have a good match. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so just to clarify, they've only played 7 times this year, and in one of those 7 meetings, they have met Muralitharan and Muralitharan in the round of 16 at the All-England Masters. That was in March. And Muralitharan and Muralitharan won in 3, perhaps surprisingly. 25-year-old Muralitharan, 164 centimeters tall. She's from the north of Malaysia in the state of Kedah. She is with Tina Muralitharan 4th in the world. That is their highest ever ranking. They are the current Commonwealth Games champions. Tina Muralitharan is a bit older, 27, near the capital of Malaysia in Klang. And they've also won 3 titles together on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Hong Kong Open is their most recent. They were runners-up this year in the Indonesia Masters. They've only dropped a game so far against Mayasari and Ramadanti. Chen Ching Chen, I'm sure they'll be happy to have beaten. She's with a new partner though in Wang Tingge, not Jai Fan. But it has been pretty smooth sailing so far for this pair. Jeong Na-eun is the star of the Korean pairing. 24-year-old is 167 centimeters tall from the capital Seoul. 105th at the moment. Don't worry too much about that ranking. Her highest ranking is 3rd with Kim Hae-jeong, achieved at the end of 2022. She is an Olympic silver medalist in mixed doubles. Lee Yeon-woo is 24, also from Seoul, 169 centimeters tall. She's in women's doubles won the Thailand International Series. This is really quite a big step up for her now. They have had a very, very good time of it. They beat the 2nd seeds, Kusuma Pratiwi. And look how comfortable it was. 13-8. That's so impressive. Haven't dropped a game thus far. Bert van Horenbeek is the Belgian umpire.
Ready to play.
He'll be ably assisted by our Danish service judge, Christian Hedlund. Now, Jeong Na-eun, as I said, is the senior partner here. She's won 4 titles in women's doubles. This is her first final in Thailand. She has been to the Indonesia Masters once before in 2021. But all her titles are within Korea and Japan that she's actually won in women's doubles. Tan and Tina will come into this as the favourites. Their pedigree, their form. They hit the semi-finals in 2022. The 2 years before that, for 2 consecutive years, they hit the quarterfinals. So this is their best ever performance at the Thailand Open.
Lee Yeon-woo, Korea.
Also the best ever progression in this tournament for the Korean pair. Well, the Malaysian pair have very, very good support here.
The Jeong Level play.
So it's the Malaysians to get us going here. They are on that far end. Just tended to be the preferred end in this tournament.
Turn over. 1 love.
Already a very long rally, just the second point. Yeah, Muralitharan just taking advantage of the two Koreans coming together, the miscommunication there. And she spotted that. They both went for that, didn't they? It goes across Lee Yong-woo. That's 44 shots. Is that a sign of things to come? Oh, what a return there. The attempted flick serve. Lee Yong-woo dealt with that really well.
2-1.
So she's the obvious junior in all of this. It's interesting because the Koreans have reunited for a long, long time. Should be just out. She saw a fair bit of court there. Lee Yong-woo trying to fend things off. Yeah, not quite getting it right. Yeah, these two played together as juniors, dating back to 2017. And they ended their time together in the Asia Junior Championships in the third round, and have just reunited this year. Tina intercepts there. Decides to take control of the situation. Yeah, so getting back together after a gap of almost 7 years, in fact, almost. They played together the Asian Mixed Team Championships. Then at the All Masters, where they were out in the second round. They were eliminated in the opening round by compatriots Kim and Kong in the All England. They played at the Taipei Open, where they got to the second round. Oh, excuse me, the quarterfinals. And now, here they are. It's been steady progression. To be in their first
4-3.
HSBC BWF final together in the World Tour, and the Super 500 as well. They've been pretty good so far, haven't they, the Malaysian pair? They're snaffled everything that's in and around that sort of area.
Good shot there from Tina Muralitharan. That sets up the point. Doing well, changing the angle up. This shot here, just stretching Jeong, and then Muralitharan puts her finishing touches on. Yeah, that's a good shot from Muralitharan. That looks to be out. I thought for a second that Lee was going to challenge that, but no. It seemed very clearly out, didn't it? Looking to counterpunch, perhaps. And it didn't quite work out. They are now starting to pull away here, the Malaysians. Yeah, interesting. The Koreans are very happy to mix and match pairs up, even if you're well established. They don't really care. They're quite happy to really try different things, which I always find interesting. I guess it keeps everyone guessing. There's been quite the shake-up as well this year in Korean badminton anyway. No one really playing a big smash just yet. Jeong hasn't touched it in a while. Here we go. Ooh, just starting to open up here. Finally goes out. That, I think, is the longest rally now. Jeong had played with Liu earlier in the year. The longest rally now, 92 shots. Nice comeback here. Well, the Koreans, I think, have done a really good job here, because they look like they could have been down and out at 3-7. They've battled back brilliantly. Good reactions there from Tina Muralitharan.
8-7.
Again, that was Tina's intervention there. Did really well in the net.
7.
Precipitated the point really in the end. By just coming across like that, just as the Koreans were looking to overhaul their opponents.
Late. Serve 8-9.
A lot of instructions being relayed at the moment.
Serve 7-8.
Couple of points in this. It's a tight first half of this game. Well done there to Tina Muralitharan, but that's about all she could do really from that position, was just to get it over, and then it's a simple finish. Yeah, having to dive and get it that low, you know it's going to be at a perfect height to put away.
Thank you. On court. Early. On court. Early. Now.
Oh, fantastic. Little stop drop there from Lee Yeon-woo. She's really growing into this, isn't she? Yeah, Lee Yeon-woo was doing well. Just snatching at that. Tan and Tina are just in front here by 1. It's quite the start to this match in the finals of the women's doubles here at the Thailand Open 2025.
Atau depan ini bisa speed. Ini ada peluang dia untuk kill dia. Belakang main dengan dia. Lob tengah.
20 seconds.
Kurang di
20 seconds.
넘겨줘야 되는데 제가 보는 건 하나
Thank
내가
you,
이거
coach. Thank you,
그냥 걸으면 안
coach.
된다고.
Coach, return to your chair.
We just saw the truly multicultural Malaysia with a Malay coach
11-10.
talking to his Chinese and Indian players. They all understand Bahasa, that's the national language, Malay. In fact, Tina speaks Mandarin as well as Tamil and Malay, Bahasa, multilingual. They are best friends as well. They talk about how they really enjoy traveling together as best friends. They've known each other since 2013. And that chemistry cannot be underestimated. They really go through the ringer sometimes. They've also had a fair bit of flack in the media, and I think that historic win in the French Open really got people to sit up and take notice. That was the Super 750 back in 2022. They beat Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. Then they got to the bronze medal match of the Olympics, missed out on that. There's another Japanese pairing. Yoshida and Nami Matsuyama beat them to it, but yeah, really captured the imagination. I've seen some marathon matches from them in the past. It can get very emotional, but they've been really on their day. Very, very good. Now just leading by 1 here. Tina Muralitharan puts a finishing touch on that. They are currently, there's the Malaysian fans enjoying things. They are currently in sort of a wrangle with their association, the Badminton Association of Malaysia, over their contracts. I think the Badminton Association feel that they've given a fair deal, and the players feel that they should be getting more 55 shots. It's something you see everywhere, really. This has been played out in the media a little bit, and apparently it will be settled right after this tournament. I think them getting to the final certainly helps their cause. Strengthens their case, perhaps. We shall see. All will unfold, I guess, in the next few days. That's a lovely stop drop. She does vary things really nicely, Muralitharan, from the backcourt. A decent lead of 3 here for Tan and Tina. By the time she will mix it up now. Tina Muralitharan just intervenes there. Right now, everything's being aimed at Lee Yeon-woo. Everything. When they can help it. Muralitharan gets there. Biding her time. A few drops. Well, this is now probably the longest rally, or fast approaching it. Something like 92 shots earlier. Let's see. A couple of shots here just to, in a way, get some rest. Oh! Clever shot. I thought that might have hit the frame along the way. There's Muralitharan getting down.
12-14.
Nice touch there from Jeong. Muralitharan, of course, has a Guinness World Record for the fastest shot from in women's badminton, clocking in at 438 kilometers per hour. That was in 2 years ago now. She says she doesn't have much power, but says her dad taught her to focus on speed and skill. And it says she's very proud of that achievement. Says it honors her father, who was her first badminton coach. She does pack a punch when she hits it, though. Getting some long rallies here now. Nicely done by Muralitharan. A lead of 3, coming at a good time. Yeah, she says whenever she has doubt, self-doubt, the dad who helped in supporting her through it, it's the biggest source of motivation. Well, they've accelerated at the right kind of time. It's a big lead of 5 at the end of the first game, and now make it 6. They're looking good here. They have now won 6 of the last 7 points. Remember, they were at one point at 11 all. Seven of the last 8, I should say. But they've had to work for them.
13-18.
As I said, they've had their highs and lows, this Malaysian pair. Just before the Olympics, they admitted that things weren't great. Physically and mentally draining. Expectations, of course, were high. There were a lot of misunderstandings that affected their relationship, but they did show their resilience. And they said once they walked into the Olympic Village, they left it all behind. Didn't even think about it.
19-14.
Fell just short of that medal. They said they wanted to enjoy their badminton again after the Olympics. Now they're in a good position here to finish off. Tina does well. That sets it up for Muralitharan. 6 game points. Gee, he's full on, isn't he, that fan?
14.
Shuttles all over his shirt. Jeong, a great shot, or Lee rather, but it's all coming a little late. Still 5 game points. Remember their season so far has been decent. The finals of the Indonesia Masters, the semis of the India Open, quarters of the All England and the All Leo Masters. They were surprisingly out early on in the Asia Championships and Malaysia Open. Right now, though, they have taken the first game here in the finals. They're halfway there to their first title of 2025. 21-16 to Muralitharan and Muralitharan.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Awkward. Ready. Second game. Low ball.
Well, a good start here from the Malaysians.
Late.
Still took a while there, as you can imagine. There were some long rallies in there, about 23 odd minutes.
Serve over. 1 low.
There were some very positive signs for Jeong and Lee, so dismiss them at your peril if you're a fan of Thailand. It's not done yet. They are the favourites, but now so far it's been a little inconsistent, I think that's for sure, but this nearer end where the Malaysians are on has been problematic at times. Drift coming from behind. It won't be as apparent here in the doubles.
Thank you.
And it has changed actually within matches, within a few matches sometimes. So there's also, the stadium is filling up immensely. It feels a lot warmer now than it did just a few, 45 minutes ago?
2, 1.
So lots of different factors will get involved, will affect things. Someone opens a door somewhere, or a draft comes in from somewhere else, or air conditioning gets turned on. All these things can have an effect.
2 all. Three, 2.
Leon Wu started the year playing with Lee Yu Lim, then switched across to Jeong Na-eun. was interesting because she got to the Indonesia Masters semi-finals with Lee Yulim. Falling on the ground there, Muralitharan. Good reactions here. Has that gone long? Yeah, just. Everyone has to just get adjusted to this, to the different ends now. Early points. Good defending there for the Koreans. Lee in particular to keep this rally alive. Oh, the stop drop there from Muralitharan in the end puts an end to it. But earlier on, under tremendous pressure. It's a great shot, isn't it, for Muralitharan? There was this period where Jeong was really doing good things, wasn't she, in women's doubles when she was with Kim Hae-jong, and it was a world number 3 achieved at the end of 2022. The Korea Open, Japan Open, 23 the Korea Masters, and then the Korea Open. And then they felt they had to change things up. Very tight start again. She's also one that plays both, remember, in mixed doubles and women's doubles. So she's had a pretty tiring time of things at this particular tournament. She got to the quarter-final stage. She was still in action yesterday with Ki Dong-ju, or day before yesterday, I should say, and that was a match that I think they might feel a little aggrieved at not winning. They had 4 match points, couldn't convert. And in the end lost 23-21 in the second and then lost the third quite comfortably. But yeah, they were really, I think had they won that, they would have probably gone on to the final at least. Well, it's gone and done and dusted now. She will be tired from a lot of badminton being played. You can see what Lee was doing there. I think Muralitharan, that was a bit telegraphed. She was almost trying to guide that, wasn't she? Jeong. They're putting absolutely everything into this, both sets of players. Frustration there from Jeong. It's almost a sense of relief slash frustration for the Koreans on how it ended.
Okay.
Almost like she couldn't believe it.
Even
84 shots, some monster rallies going on. Just wide.
Serve 6-all.
Yeah, it just seems a lot slower, as it were, this second game. As they're scrapping away for every point. That might have just gone out. Just hear the power put into that shot from Muralitharan. And to be fair, it tightened up around this moment in the previous game as well. There's been, at the moment, anyone has managed to get more than a point lead. So this is the biggest lead we've had so far.
8-6.
Now, is that perhaps just a sign, maybe just a sign? They are now making a move as they're coming to grips with things. I think there's a broken string, yeah, thought so. Muralitharan's managed to get back in time. Oh, she did that quite well, actually. Wow. Well, yeah, they do win the rally, the Koreans.
7-8.
Maybe a bit of a welcome break at this moment. That's when she realised earlier on that she had to just run off and get another racket. You could quite clearly hear it as well. I think there was a bit of a murmur around the crowd. Then you have to make a decision as to when you run off. It needs to be pretty quick. Again, they restore that 2-point lead.
9-7.
Superb from Muralitharan.
10-7.
Right between the two. Well, it looked like they were maybe starting to just pull away.
8-10.
Just 2 points in this. Just getting in each other's way there. We saw that earlier. Two friends, all good.
Play.
Good power. They're up by 3 at the interval on the second game. Muralitharan and Tino Muralitharan having taken the first game. They might feel they are in pole position here to perhaps win this in straight games. We shall see shortly enough.
11-8. Tina. Play.
Now, this was, it wasn't long after the interval that the Malaysians started to pull away. They've got a decent 3-point lead here.
Serve over 9-11. Thank you.
Now we look at the Malaysians and Muralitharan and Muralitharan. They tend to win 65% of their matches after winning the first game. That could be in 3, doesn't necessarily mean in 2, but specifically winning in 2 70% of the time they do it.
12-9.
So they have a pretty good record there. Oh, they
13-9.
Now you can hear the crowd and also just their reaction there. Yeah, they're feeling pumped up, aren't they? Just get that impression. They said that they've reached 8 finals but only won 3 titles. Remember, the Swiss Open in 21, the French Open in 22. And the Hong Kong Open in 24. Got that aggressive and intelligent game. It's paid dividends here in Thailand so far. Good defending there. That's gone well long from Muralitharan.
11-14.
Yeah, Tina Muralitharan said they wanted to stand firm with their strategy that's helped them come through. And they felt that in the semi-finals, the first game, the opponents had pressured them into making simple mistakes. And that's what made it a close fight. The second game, they felt that they told each other to stand firm and how they wanted to play, have courage with their convictions. Points clear.
17-11.
Now, this is very, very similar to where we were earlier. Suddenly that surge that's come in a good time for the Malaysians.
Early diamond challenges called in.
I've got a challenge. I think it's one of the second one maybe. By the Malaysians now, they're challenging. Unsuccessful challenge.
13-17. Play.
Four points now, absolutely key. Muralitharan said reaching this final has boosted their confidence, and they have a lot of ups and downs recently, but they've discussed their gameplay, which sometimes works, sometimes does not. She said she's very happy the way things have worked out in this tournament so far. They want to keep the momentum going. Right now they have it all. They lost to another Korean pair in their only other final this year in Indonesia, but they seem to be on their way here. They did say that this is an upcoming scratch pair, and they just want to focus on their gameplay and hope it works out. And they are there, almost 6 match points.
20 match points, 14.
One save, still plenty of points in the bag for the Malaysians. Oh, late on. Lee steps in there.
16-20.
Wow, is there more drama here? 4 match points still for the Malaysians. Jeong and Lee hanging on. They've won a couple of points. Do they have what it takes to stay in this? They're not making it easy for themselves. All of a sudden, 3 in a row for the Koreans. There's still 3 match points. You'd still say Malaysians have got that buffer. Should still feel okay about things, not too nervous yet. Tentative at times, doesn't it? Don't want to make that mistake. Another big rally. How's this going to end? Such a cleaner, but it's not enough. And the 5th ever title for Muralitharan and Muralitharan, the best friends, can smile once again. The first time they've won a title in Southeast Asia. Absolute delight for them. Oh, brilliant, brilliant stuff. The Malaysia flag there being very proudly waved around. Their second Super 500, their 4th title overall. They also have that Commonwealth Games gold medal. Real delight for these two. But on the tour, yeah, they are now on to title number 4. Perhaps might spark something for the year ahead, the rest of the year. This will also help, of course, in that race to the finals. First ever Malaysian women's doubles winners here at the 37th edition of the Thailand Open. Muralitharan and Muralitharan, the top seeds from Malaysia, beat Korea's Jeong and Lee Yeon-woo, played their part, the scratch pairing, 21-16, 21-17. Looking at half an hour, more than that for the second game. It took 57 minutes in total. And the two now walk across for the prize ceremony. They had to be patient, didn't they? Because the Koreans got 3 in a row. That tweener, though, from Lee, couldn't get it over. Difficult to execute those anyway at the best of times. So now that's 4 titles in 9 finals. Look at what it means to them. Massive, massive moment for the Malaysians. They continue to blaze a trail. And of course, they still have those big contract talks next week, which I'm sure will have taken a bit of a turn after that today, perhaps. It's great to see all those joyous celebrations.
The award presentation ceremony for the Toyota Thailand Open 2025 Women's Doubles will begin shortly. Please welcome HE Air Chief Marshal Jeong Rungsawang, Privy Councillor of Thailand, Honorary Advisor of the Badminton Association of Thailand, under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, to present the Royal Trophy. Year's Toyota Thailand Open 2025 Women's Doubles. Please come to the podium to receive your awards. Congratulations to this year's finalists in the Toyota Thailand Open 2025 Women's Doubles. May we invite our finalists to come to the podium to receive your awards. Put your hands together for this year's Women's Doubles 2025 runners-up. From South Korea, Jeong Na-eun and Lee Yuan-woo. And our 2025 Women's Doubles champions from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Muralitharan. To present the medal, please welcome Kunying Batama Lisawatragun, President of the Badminton World Federation, BWF, International Olympic Committee member, IOC member. To present the prize money, Von Nonsirichai, the Chief Operating Officer from HSBC Thailand. Next, to give a souvenir to our athletes, Mr. Tanakiat Jumchun from the National Sports Development Fund. To present a flower bouquet to our athletes, please welcome General Napadon Kantayapon, Honorary Advisor of the Badminton Association of Thailand, under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, BAT. And now it's time to present the Royal Trophy. Congratulations to this year's 2025 champions, Muralitharan and Muralitharan from Malaysia! Please welcome back all of our VIP guests to take a photo with our athletes. Thank you to our VIP
So there
guests.
are your winners
and
then
now a photograph
of
with
the
just
women's
our finalists.
doubles here at the HSBC BWF Thailand Open 2025.
Thank you to our runners-up, but now one last photograph with this year's champions.
Absolute delight for their 4th ever title on the HSBC BWF World Tour, their 5th overall if you include the Commonwealth Games, their professional careers. They'll be absolutely delighted at this. And their first in Southeast Asia. Remember, also the first ever Malaysian winners of women's doubles here at the Thailand Open. First time in 37 editions. Excellent work to Muralitharan and Muralitharan. Up next, we are going to go to men's doubles. And it could be another one for Malaysia here. Aaron Chan Sowyik, the second seeds, take on William Krigabo and Christian Faust Kea of Denmark. First final done here at the HSBC BWF Thailand Open 2025. Malaysia flying the flag in the women's doubles. Can they also do it in the men's doubles? But there is a huge fairy tale story here that could upset that script. William Krieger Boe and Christian Faust Kjær of Denmark take on the second seeds from Malaysia, Aaron Chia and Soei.